What's going on, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the NASCAR. What's going on? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F123. My team. What the fuck? What's going on? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F123 Breaking Point 2 story mode. For chapters 7 and 8 today. We're in a brand new season. We are now in 2023. We're now driving as Devon Butler, who is very egotistical because he literally has a cardboard cutout of himself, and then he has a picture of himself on a cardboard box. It's very egotistical, if you ask me. For some reason, his drink is purple. A new GamerStop's flavor? I don't know. But in the last episode of this story mode, we went to Japan, had a tire issue, which ended up almost getting us to finish outside of the points. We climbed our way back up. And even though Japan isn't one of our best tracks, I was still able to get my way up to 8th, then past Devon for 7th and stay there and beat my teammate in Japan. And then the last chapter was us playing as Callie Mayer, or Mayer, I'm going to call her Mayer now. Callie Mayer, and she ended up taking home the F2 World Championship. We ended up getting on the podium, and then we just won the race too, because why not? We like to go for more. Make it a bit more of a challenge for myself. So, and then Aiden Jackson was probably going to announce, or Aiden Jackson was going to announce that he was going to be departing Connor Sport at the end of the year. But the former, or now former, team principal ended up stepping down and handing the reins over to a familiar face in Casper Ackerman. So now Casper leads the helm here at Connor Sport, and Devon did not seem too thrilled about it, but Aiden did, and that's why Aiden decided to stick around. So, yeah, and Andreo, who is the one that stepped down and was the previous team owner, or team boss, I think he'll still be playing a part in Connor Sport, just not at the team boss role. Probably like a lower role, probably, I have to imagine. But yeah, I mean, it was all pretty interesting. So now we just gotta continue on with the story. We're now playing as Devon Butler, now in the 2023 season, and let's kind of see how all of this kind of goes with Devon, because he may be on the chopping block for this season. All right, the Bahrain Grand Prix race day, chapter 7. With his confidence high, Devon Butler looks set to start the season strong at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well, let's see how well that goes, because we played as Aiden more so than Devon, so this is actually going to be the first time we're going to be playing as Devon. So, yeah. Let's see how this goes. I hope the guy doesn't have a loading issue.
The stage is set and the curtain is rising for another Formula One Grand Prix. We're expecting close fights up and down the field today, so hold on tight, we're moments away from lights out. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Butler, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid, they're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
All right, so World Cup P17 here in Bahrain. I don't know how long this race will be. I guess we're going to find out. But take a look at the race strategy here today. Apparently, we're going to go with the alternate strategy, which seems to work. I don't know why, though. In all honesty, doing the mediums to softs would probably work better. But, hey, I mean, if he wants to go with this one, we'll go with this one. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to be starting a full race. So, let's see what the challenge we have, like what kind of challenge lies ahead of us. It's 14 laps, so let's hope this goes well. Primary objective: finish in the top 5. Damn. Okay. Bonus: finish in the top 3 and get the fastest lap. Oh my god. Jesus. That did the same thing I did in my team. Okay. Got through that. Bit hectic, but we got it. We're already up into P10, so I mean, if we're gonna go through 14 laps, this may as well just be a literal my team race. So a full one as at best. Whew, wow, double overtake on Norris and Sainz. I wonder what engine we have. Woohoo, yeah. Sounds like we have a Renault engine. All right, right on the outside of Stroll. Already up into P7. Russell's fighting someone up there. Seems to be Alonso. We are very, very quick. Holy shit. Know how to say motherfucker. Hey, Alonso gave it to me. I don't want to alarm everybody, but we're up in the top 5 already. We started 17th. Let me just like throw that out there. We're definitely not going to be able to catch Max, I'll tell you that much, but the least we can do is go for the fastest lap, am I right? Holy shit. Alright, we're good. It really sounds like, it does sound like we have a Renault engine in here. It don't sound Ferrari-ish or Honda or Mercedes, so yeah, that might just be what it is. And we got purple sector 1. Can we pass Charles? Maybe. Purple sector 2, which is nice. Can't really get Leclerc. He's just a little bit quicker than me. Kind of messed it up right there on the exit. Max went quicker.
Okay, you're in the
and we went quicker.
In front. Let's get past them. We can now use DRS.
Right.
DRS now available.
Yeah, this DRS gonna help us. We got the fastest lap in the back too, so I think we I think we'll be all good. And right up in a P2. I can just kind of chill here. Don't really need to push. Got the bonus objective. I don't need to do more. Or we just catch Max just nonchalantly too. Oof. A bit of a scare there, but I'm good. Some time to Leclerc. Got on the curb a little bit too much, but we're good.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
This time, Leclerc ended up pitting, so it's a bit of a shock to me. And just slowly but surely gaining on Max. Don't do that, damn. Aiden came in.
Aiden's coming in for his stop now.
I think I'm gonna do something stupid. But I want to see like what Verstappen's gonna do. I'm gonna wait to pit as my car gets all out of shape. I'm gonna wait to pit and see if Max does and what tire he goes on. And then I'll counteract it. Because we could get Connorsport their first win ever in just their second season. We got DRS though, so oof. It's gonna be a battle. Don't know if Max is up for the challenge. And I don't know like what. Oh boy. Fucking car, come on. What I was trying to say was, I don't know what this like random ass like foggy shit is like on the car, but it's like strange. If I look back, this doesn't show it now. Well, it kind of does down there. Yeah, see? It's like whenever we're under lighting, it's like that's what it shows. I'm like why? So weird, bro. All right, I'm gonna go one more lap, and I'm gonna push. See what tire Max is gonna go on. Which, if he's going on hards, I'm going medium.
Yes, great job, excellent work.
Yeah, he did go on hard.
Now, P1.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Not inters, no.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Put on the mediums. Try not to spin out whilst in the lead. Shit. Caught it though. Getting a little too aggressive. It says he'll come out 5th. After making my pit stop. See if that's true. Alright, got the car woed down. We're good, we're good. We will come out behind Verstappen, but it's okay. Hamilton comes in, Perez and Stroll will come in, I know that. Into the Connorsport box, which is somehow, strangely enough, still ahead of the Williams pit box.
Okay,
perfect.
Let's go now. Come on. Perfect.
Okay, where's Max gonna be?
Looks like a nice
yeah, Hamilton and Perez thought the same thing.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Damn, we really overcutted Max. Holy shit. That actually worked. Holy hell. Our tires are going to be cold, but I think I can stay ahead of Max here. These mediums should make me faster than Max. It should keep me ahead of Max as well. That's the hope. All right, we got the tires heated up. Now we're just fine. And we got a purple sector 3. That is exactly what I'm talking about. We got 5 to go, baby. Let's go. I still got to do one more chapter after this one, need I remind you. All right, we got 2 to go in this race.
Okay, so
still pulling Max by quite a bit.
2 seconds.
And yeah, the strategy actually worked out better than I thought. The strategy worked to a T, as I would say. Or as some would say, I should say. Alonso got us up to 5th. I still find it odd how Leclerc and Ferrari are still up in the podium, even though they're like not anywhere near the podium this season. So it's because Ferrari wants to remain like a powerful fucking like powerful engine. That's what they want in F1. It's like Codemasters in EA have to keep following it. It's just stupid. The only time they didn't follow it was in 2020 when they brought in that update or that patch that made Ferrari weaker. That was like the only time they did anything to Ferrari. Oop. And the same thing for 2021, and then yeah, I mean even in like 2023, they should not be where they are, but they are. What can I say? Nothing. I can't say anything. All right, final lap. In Bahrain.
Started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
That I have done. All right. So I've essentially just done a 25% race.
Fuel remaining now.
This has been a first for me since, well, not for me, but this definitely has been a first since we played as Casper Ackerman at the Dutch Grand Prix, and we got him to win that. So it seems like there's some tradition going on here. And, yeah, not really a whole lot much else to say. Just get around this track, and we're good to go. We're home free. All right, down this straight. And here we go into the final corner, down the long straight. Connor Sport and Devon Butler will win the race. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Bonus objective, racing etiquette. Fastest lap finishing position.
Woo! Yes!
Hell yeah. More than what the game was wanting me to get.
Meanwhile, plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Connor Sport. And for me, they've been the biggest surprise so far. And Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly what Casper Ackerman will be hoping that this season is better than his last. Here comes your top three, making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Just comes so naturally to me. I've got to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats. This season, I get to drive a car that works and I smash it. I get to just secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, putting a real shift out there today, Natalie, and pleased to see it pay off, absolutely. Look, I have to secure my reputation as one of the all-time greats, Natalie. You know, every race counts. I've got no time to lose.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Oh. We got a level 4 thing. He's got an attitude problem. I mean, all these sound like something that, you know, Butler would say, so we'll go with this one.
Ah, listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful. Trust me.
Well, Connor Sport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Ackerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
I'm sure he's thankful to have me. That's very Devon-like.
I think he's going to do a terrific job, you know? Mainly because he's got me on his team, so he can't go too far wrong. Now, I'm sure he's incredibly thankful to have me as a driver.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
I think Connor Sport the best team we can be.
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Connor Sport. And by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Very much a jackass, but what's new? All right, post-race of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Devon starts the season in fantastic form with an impressive result for Connorsport in Sakir.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
But Connorsport's got a real chance. Casper on board, you driving like that. Let's put the past behind us.
A fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Oh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
How about the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Connorsport.
How so?
But the car, for one. We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
Oh, okay, Devon Butler.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of your son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Huh. That's a bit weird with Devon. I mean, Connor even said, you know, or he even, like, gave a big inhale whenever Devon was mentioned, so... And he was also completely blanking out what, Aiden was talking to him about, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the Bahrain roundup, an unpredictable start to the season, but Devon Butler came good with one of his strongest performances in years. He finished the race in first, getting Connorsport off to exactly the start they were hoping for. Following on from a whole host of setbacks in 22, a revitalized Devon Butler as a fully functioning Connorsport car has proven to be the perfect antidote to the problems that plagued the team repeatedly last season. Is it too early for Devon Butler fans to get excited for the 23 season? Maybe. Whether or not this level of performance is sustainable remains to be seen, but Bahrain represents something important to Connorsport and something the team won't have felt for a long time. Hope. Okay. And then Ackerman, the Ackerman effect. Yeah. And then trackside chats with Casper. The look ahead to F123. Say hello, wave goodbye. Yeah. It sucks that Vettel, Ricardo, and Mick Schumacher left, and Nicholas Latifi left all at like the same time. But yeah. It's insane. Yeah. That's the news, socials. Ackerman clearly had a word first. Devon Butler's on fire. Yep, you could say that again. Man, fair play. That was an immense drive, but I can't stand seeing that smug get up on that podium. Don't be chillish. You sound like a Jackson fan. Maybe he is. Devon says that Ackerman should be incredibly thankful to have him as a driver first off for Ackerman. Tame that Butler ego. Yeah. Couldn't ask for more from Butler today. First place in the fastest lap to boot. What a turnaround for Connorsport. And only their second year, the hype is real now. Well, you're not up to my caliber. First win in 7, I think it was 6 or 7 races. I've always known it. Butler number 1. Nice. And that'll be it. See ya. And then emails. What can I say? I am humbled I knew Connorsport were good, but that was something else. I'll have much more to say at the debrief. Into each department in turn, we are firing on all cylinders. Keep it up. This is only the beginning. But come on now. Boys, could you slow down a little next time? I'm still seeing it settling in and couldn't get up. Keep up. Seriously, thank you. I've got a lot of people looking over my shoulder right now, and you both just made my life so much easier. I couldn't be prouder. I saw some phenomenal talent out there on the show today. I knew we'd make a great team. See you both in the debrief, and I'll warn you now, there will be applause. Kaz. And then Kay Henderson, an update on the car issue. There was a car issue? Oh. Okay, well, it's no big deal. All right, time to go on to the final chapter of today's episode. Chapter number 8. The Australian Grand Prix several weeks later, Chapter 8. A strong start to the season for Connor Sport has the team in high spirits as the paddock heads to Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. Something tells me that something's wrong with Devon. We don't know yet, but something's wrong. Why do I get the feeling that this might be the race where the cracks start to show? I'm gonna wait for the phone call. I'm not even gonna bother clicking anything. Pretty sure Devon's dad's gonna call. I'll go into news. That's about it. Nothing? Okay. F2 superstar Callie Mayer catching up with a champion. A monumental win in Formula 2 last season has left many wondering just what's next for Callie Mayer. Definitely achieved what I set out to do in F2, perhaps a little too quickly, she replies when pressed on the matter. Just because I'm not visibly on track this season doesn't mean I'm not driving. I'm busier than ever. We asked what her daily routine currently looks like, and if she now sees a future in Formula 1 after her success last season. I'm in the simulator most days and helping out one of the F1 teams with test driving and car evaluation. So who knows? It's difficult and not just about talent so much as down to funding and being in the right place at the right time. Something tells me she's talking about Connor Sport. That's what it seems like. A bright turnaround. Ackerman works his magic. Looking at 2022's Albert Park track updates. Yeah, a lot of them happened. The varied history of Albert Park. Jesus. Can't talk at all. Holy shit. From garbage dump to Grand Prix. Jesus Christ. Oh my. I'm guessing Callie Mayer is definitely playing a role in Connor Sport. Let's see. Just the same. Shane Mayer isn't still in F2. Would have loved to have seen her here. Yeah. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. You come down to the garage earlier. Aiden and Devon, everything's ready perfectly, but we've had to make some last minute tweaks to the transmission. Should squeeze a little more performance out of it, but I love you down in the garage so I can go through with you both face to face. I'll be here, so pop down as soon as you can. Phil. Gonna burp. Excuse me, damn. Boys, let's keep it up. Had a great start to the season, but now's always the risky part. Let's keep the energy up and not take our eyes off the prize. I always used to find the first few races tricky. It's easy to rest on the laurels. Once you've started to find form, let's go out there today and see if this is the last race we'll ever do. Kaz. Arrow Valley booked. Booked to confirm. Details in your diary. All right. One more thing. Almost forgot if I had 2 calls. Not from our private clinic to mention something about an appointment you booked, but won't talk to me about it. Oh. So yeah, it's definitely something going on with Butler. I don't know what it is, but something's going on with him. So yeah, let's jump into the race. Maybe there might be a cutscene. I'm not too sure. All right. Mid-race of the Australian Grand Prix. Solid performance in qualifying has the team in a good position at the Australian Grand Prix. Now, this is mid-race. Something's going to happen to Devon. I already know it. Whatever he's got going on is going to come into effect this race. I see it. I can tell. I can tell. I know it.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. And is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Can you hear me?
Brakes don't feel right.
Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid.
What? Why?
We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse, so we're just going to have to live with it for now.
What are you talking about?
Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
All right, primary objective. Hold on to as many positions as you can. What the fuck is up with Devon right now? You got some sort of medical issue, bro. We just got to hold on. We have to finish ahead of Jackson.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
I think we'll be all right, but what the fuck is happening? Well, I don't see anything on the car that could indicate a problem, so... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Sainz is gaining on me, and there's 6 laps left in this race. This is not good at all. All right, come on now, come on now. We can keep P9. I know that for a fact. This wouldn't be my first time dealing with a drop-off in performance mid-race. This is definitely not good. Sainz is more than likely gonna pass me right here. I just see it happening. Gasly, I think too. This is definitely not good for us at all. I mean, if Stroll and Ocon could keep fighting, I could probably catch them. Is that a fucking Haas up there in 6th? What? Hey, I got the 123s. Nice. Okay, I got DRS off of Stroll, but Sainz is gonna not pass me. It looked like he was going to, and then he decided against it. I'll take the spot, though. I think if I just keep her behind Stroll in the DRS, we're fine. Theoretically, fireworks are going off in the background. You may hear.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I think I just got to complete the race. I'm pretty sure. We're at 3 to go. And next time by will be 2 to go. But what the hell? Stroll just deactivated his DRS for some strange reason. I don't know why, but he did. We just jumped up with an extra spot. Oh boy. We're still good though. Can we get Ocon on this straight? I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. Haas isn't 6, it's Lando when he's all the way up in 6. 8 seconds up the road, as a matter of fact.
So your teammate behind is 7.9 seconds.
All right, well, we made that move work. Barely, but we made it work. Now we just gotta hold on here.
Okay, this is
all right, final lap. Oh god. And I don't know if Ocon was actually gonna go for the move, and then he did. And then I figured out I needed a new pair of underwear. Clean. But we're doing fine. We're doing good. We're doing good. We really don't need to finish P7. I'd like to, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Not with the Ferrari and the goddamn Alpine behind. Absolutely not. Unless they just decide to back off, which it seems like they have. Max wins it. Run over the curb. Palms of my hands are hurting. Oh, what the fuck? Ocon just fucking hooked me! Ocon just hooked me!
Okay, clear.
Ocon just fucking hooked me! What the fuck was that? Oh my god! I'm not gonna get 8th. I'm gonna get 8th.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Fucking hell just happened? I just got hooked.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Connor Sport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Ackermann wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. It can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sports that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Okay.
Now, Devon, you didn't respond to a team order today. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue, but Connosport claimed they didn't know what that issue was. So, are they hiding something? What's really going on here?
I think we know that it wasn't a comm issue back in Hungary. And I think we know why. I'm not going to feel any speculation.
Look, anything I say is going to be taken out of context. So I'd rather not fuel that kind of speculation. I'll debrief the team, and we'll figure out how we can stop it happening again. That's all there is to it.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
I did what I could.
I did what I could in the circumstances, but you know what? I really need a car that I can push without worrying that I'm going to break something. So if the team can't give me a car like that, what am I supposed to do?
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
I think I prefer Zaylen love preferential treatment. It's practical for a team to prioritize their best driver. My father's money's no bearing. Yeah, father's money has no bearing on my natural talents.
It always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Connosport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
We can win the whole thing.
I expect us to win the whole thing, Natalie. You know, people talk about Mercedes and Red Bull, but people are in for quite a shock this time around because Connosport will be top of the constructors by the end of the season. You mark my words, you heard it here first. Boom!
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. And there's Aiden. Now let's go figure out what the fuck is wrong with Devon. A post race. A promising start turned into a difficult end with Devon having to finish the race with a compromised car. And a compromised head. It tells me it's concussion like. And I wouldn't doubt it if it was actually concussions. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Okay.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Yeah, sure. What the fuck is that face? Why? What? What? Dude, what is that face that Casper is making? What the okay. Developing the car. We've had a series of durability issues regarding some key components over the past few weeks. We've relayed this back to the factory, but they are laying the blame on the decision to defer development of this year's car by 6 weeks, while we saw some marginal gains towards the end of towards the back end of last season. Looks like we're suffering a bit with durability now as a result. What'd you expect? Devon repeats to comment on what happened out there today. Speculation is rife. What should we say? Devon's a great driver and was a simple misunderstanding. These things happen. Support. No comment. I don't care. Feels more speculation. We can't comment on this until we got the bottom. Until we've got to the bottom of it. Criticize. Then we clearly have some problems that we need to address. We expect better from Devon. We expect better from our car. No comment. Just no comment. And there you go. So, well, down on developing the car and up on, he said, what? But yeah. So, check out the news. The case of the missing team order. Phone call. Fuck's sake, Andreo.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andreu.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Just calm down, I have it under control.
Well, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Very lovely to have that, huh? So yeah, now we're Casper Ackerman again. The case Butler pushes despite a warning, while fans across the world heard the order come through on the Connor Sport radio. Devon Butler appears to be the only one who missed it. Reactions from those in and around the racing world have been polarized. Calls for Connor Sport to let the man drive on social media have been met with a conflicting view from those closer to the paddock. Former F1 driver Lucas Weber branded the incident as typical Butler, adding, "In all the years he's been driving, Devon's arrogance has once diminished. Now it seems as if he's been given a license to do what he wants. He's uncontrollable." I don't think it's... I think we know why, in all honesty, but the reasons that people are giving is definitely not what it is at the end of the day. The comfort of the armchair. Let's all ease off on Butler critique, but it always surprises me how readily those of us watching on cry and wail about how the driver in the car is somehow doing it all wrong. Ever notice how easy it is to make those assessments from the comfort of your sofa? Yeah. You take a bite from your sandwich, reach for another sip of your drink, and confidently pass judgment that the driver in question is an idiot? Regardless of what happened, of what actually happened on track with Devon Butler in Melbourne, there's a difference between the drivers who sit in the seat of an F1 car competing at the highest level of motorsport and the spectators who sit in comfort in homes and TV studios staring at the screens passing judgment from afar. Just for once, let's acknowledge the difficulty of the sport and give Devon Butler the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that. And then this is all the same thing. Did I just see something about Lucas Faber? No. I guess I saw something else. Yeah, I saw something else. Okay. So, yeah. Let me check out the socials. What's this? Get away from what's going on and why has Devon made a habit of ignoring team orders? It's because he thinks he can get away with it. It's simple. He still brought it in 8th, though. It should leave him to it. It's definitely not that. Even with a compromised car, Butler still outperforms his teammate, SMH. Connor Sport will win the constructors. What planet is he on? A lost planet. Devon says it's ridiculous to think he might benefit from his father funding the team. It'd be more ridiculous to assume he didn't. Not surprised. Is anyone actually surprised? It's typical Butler. Peak Devon. We shouldn't be shocked about this kind of behavior by now. And then Devon Haven at Lucas Drivers. Please shut up. No one cares about your dumb opinions. So an eventful race for Butler here in Melbourne. Even with the car issues, he still managed a very respectable 8th place and some valuable points for Connor Sport. Impressive given the circumstances, but just imagine what he could have done if he didn't go off script. Ackerman must be pulling his hair out. I don't know. Arva and Ben. Am I having deja vu? Didn't this happen last year with Butler openly ignoring team orders? What's going down at Connor Sport? Arva, we're on repeats already. Are we going to have some more cost cap drama next? Be pretty funny if it actually happened this season. I just want to know, does Devon actually believe the nonsense he's spouting? Daddy would hear that. Connor Sport top of the constructors, he's cracked. People can moan about nepotism, I think, all they want. At Devon Butler Real still continues to prove he's the better driver on the team. Hashtag Team Butler. Well, I don't know about that. He may have a win, but wins sometimes don't mean a whole lot. Devon's car. Casper, we've just run a full diagnosis check on Devon's car. I won't go into everything here, but it's not quite as bad as we feared. Should we go again? Should be good to go again in no time. Let's talk about it when you're next in the garage. Davidoff called me. Casper, call me as soon as you get this. We need to discuss the party line with regard to what happened out there today. We all know that certain things will always be temperamental. Come race day, I will not have the finger pointed at Devon for this one. Okay, and then Zoe Ackerman drama. Hey, Kaz. So the race. Hope there's not too much drama to deal with, but then I guess there always is, right? Lily's still cheering for Aiden. I'm still cheering for you. Hang in there, Zoe. Good old Zoe Ackerman. And that's it. So that is chapters 7 and 8 done. Next episode will be 9 and 10, and we'll see we'll see in the next chapters what's going on with Devon and what will eventually happen to Devon, because something's wrong with him. And obviously it's not the car, it's with him. So I want to thank you guys all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification button down below for more. I hope you guys enjoy the Breaking Point mode, or the Breaking Point story, and, you know, swapping between Breaking Point one day, my team the next, Breaking Point the next day, and all that sort of stuff. I want to do that at first, and then I had to wait 10 days. So you know how I feel. Thank you guys so much. My name is Chris. I'm out. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Peace out. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, everyone. I love you guys, and goodbye.